Hello, good morning. Welcome to Baby Watch Vlogs. Look at me filming in the day. It is still morning even. Look at that, technically. Today is a bit of a busy body day, kind of. I just had a shower and washed my hair, so it's fluffy and wet because this might be the last time I get to wash my hair before baby. I don't know. Hopefully. Again, I keep just saying, hopefully this is the last time I get to do this or whatever. But no, today is actually a day that I am trying to get all of the last tiny little bits done. So I washed my hair. I made sure I was like physically feeling ready. I've gotten a couple of things checked off my to-do list. Today is just like kind of go over the house and make sure everything is really clean and how I want it, because tomorrow I'm having the midwife over and we're going to see if we can't jumpstart labor a little bit. Again, I hesitate to share what we're doing or like that we're trying to jumpstart labor or something, because I don't want people to be like, oh, Rainbow said like they're gonna try, so that must mean she's having the baby tomorrow. Because you have to remember that like Grayson came a week and a half after my due date. Mackenzie came on my due date. And for both pregnancies, we had to try several things before anything actually worked to get my body going. Well, with Grayson, like we were getting desperate with Grayson. So I don't know. I'm just like, I feel normally I wouldn't try to like push my baby or anything, but like intuition wise, I know he's ready. I can feel it. I can feel that my body is ready. So I don't mind doing some gentle nudges, and we're doing it in stages where like, here's the gentlest nudge. And then in a couple days we nudge a little bit harder. And then it's like by the second nudge, I'm already due. So we're really just like, basically, if he's truly not ready, nothing we do is going to work. I'm not willing to do anything that is going to like really force him out. Like I'm not going to go break my water and induce my labor. So, but there are some natural things that I can do to highly encourage my body to go into labor. So that's kind of what we're starting as of tomorrow. So midwife is coming. I'm just trying to get everything done because there is a chance that this is enough. My body is ready enough that this first thing we do will put me into labor and we'll have a baby tomorrow. So I'm just preparing for that situation. I'm hopeful. I have a gut feeling that I think he'll come by the end of the weekend. Like I think this is baby time. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I can't picture him still being in there next week. I don't know. There's just a gut feeling I have. My guess was Saturday the 17th. Cody's guess was Friday the 16th. Grayson's guess is also Friday the 16th. Mackenzie has no idea and hasn't guessed. Yeah, my guess date is on Sunday the 18th. And so we'll see. Maybe he'll come tomorrow, the 15th. I don't know. We shall see. So I've put together things like, I've done a lot of like really organizing bits. Like I've put together a list of things that I do every single day that maintain the house. It's like a checklist. I stuck it in like a sleeve so the family could like check it off because I'm like that. But it's just things that like I do every single day that maintain the level of cleanliness to our house. Because the last thing, like, I think Cody is completely competent and I wouldn't have to do anything and he would be able to manage everything. But I'm trying to make life easier for both of us. Like, I don't want it to cause a bunch of brain clutter for him, because this is not his normal thing. He's taking over my responsibilities as well as his own, which is a lot for one person. So I've made a checklist on the fridge for the kids and for him, just so that these daily things get checked off. These are things I do every single day, like making sure the dogs get their medicine and at the certain times, and like just reminding them to like when the bird needs to come out, because our bird is free flighted for like a portion of the day, so he doesn't live in his cage 24/7. Just things that other people wouldn't think about, because it's a habit that I have, that I do every day to like maintain the stuff. So I made a list for them to make it easier so that when I'm ready to kind of come back into starting the process of like taking on my role again, the house is not chaos. Like the house is just how I left it. So that is the goal there. And then I also created a list of like all of the pro-metabolic kind of food combos that I will be eating postpartum. So I made like breakfast ideas and lunch ideas and snack ideas. It's overwhelming to have to feed another person that you're not used to like feeding. Excuse me. Like I know Cody's going to be trying to like keep me super, super nourished, but he eats differently than I do. And so I made like a cheat sheet. So it's like, hey, because I'm gonna be in bed for the first week. I don't plan to leave the upstairs or my bedroom for the first week postpartum, except for to like come down for Christmas. I'm trying to avoid doing my stairs for the first week of baby's life. So every time I'm like, okay, I need a snack or I need a lunch or I need a breakfast, there's a bunch of options. It's just brainless. Nobody has to think about it. They can go downstairs and just like pick something off the list and bring it to me. And so it just makes it easier for everybody, and it makes sure I'm getting the nutrition that I want and I require without, again, putting too much pressure on my family. So yeah, there's just like little things like that that I've done. I'm going to make a herbal infusion tonight to drink tomorrow as part of my like, come on, buddy. I have a couple little bits to wrap. I've left our like Cody and I stocking still. All the kids' stockings are wrapped. Everything else is wrapped. But I just haven't gotten to Cody and I stockings because I keep saying, oh, I'm going to do it at night. After the kids go to bed, I'm going to sit up and watch a movie, and I've been too tired lately. And I've just been going to sleep, which also tells me that labor is near because I've been going to bed early. So yeah, it's just like things like I want to go check my camera angles, make sure my tripod is ready, find the best spots to set the camera so that I can film the birth at the best angles. Like it's just the last little checklist. I'm just going to give the upstairs a quick vacuum, just go over the birth space, make sure everything is the way I want it. Yeah, we're just prepping so that if he comes tomorrow, everything's totally ready. And if I didn't do any of this, it would be totally fine, but it's giving me something to do to keep my mind busy today. So yeah, I'm really excited. And I don't think I know I'm really talky right now, but part of me was like, I'm reflecting with myself. And I was like, hey, am I going to be disappointed if we try this tomorrow and it doesn't work and I'm still pregnant? And I don't think I will be, just because I know we're on that path. Like, we're so close. The last week and a half have been way harder because it wasn't time to do anything yet. It wasn't time to encourage him. It was too early. My body wasn't quite there yet. And now that we are there, my body is ready. My body is showing signs of being like, okay, we're good to go anytime. Now that like I'm just a couple days away from my due date, like it's a different mindset because I know I'm not just sitting and waiting. Like, yes, I am, but like at least we're doing something now. So now it's like, okay, if tomorrow doesn't work, well then on this day we're doing this. And so let's go to that day and then we'll try that. And then if that doesn't work, then we'll try this on this day. And so it's just giving me something to like look forward to a little bit, which is helpful for me. Because there's just so much excitement right now. I'm excited for Christmas. I'm excited for this baby. There's something else I'm excited for to do with all of this that I can't say anything about yet. There's just a lot of excitement going on and it's just hard to be patient. So yeah, that's what's going on today. Cody gave me a nice pedicure. He's so sweet. He's been doing my nails every single week since I couldn't reach my toes anymore. So he gave me a fresh pedi for birth. We're all ready to go. Oh, I just can't wait, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that, and don't get me wrong, I hope that next time I see you, like, I hope that I won't post for a couple days because we're having a baby. But just know that, like, keep up with me on Instagram. If you don't follow me there, go find me. I'm just Rainbow Miller on Instagram. That's where I'm going to be posting things. You guys will get a notification on this channel when I give birth. And then, whenever, I kind of wish I could edit in bed. maybe I can. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to take a break. Don't worry. But like, there's so much I want to film in those early days too that I bet I could probably just cast my computer onto my TV and maybe I can edit in bed if I feel up to it. We'll see. I just want to really, really promise you guys that, like, if you don't hear anything from me, it's just no news. I will share as soon as there's news to share. So, okay, I'm gonna stop rambling at you. I just wanted to kind of fill you in. And yesterday I was like, I don't know if I want to talk about things, and today I'm like, meh, whatever. I'll talk about it. I'll tell you guys because it's happening tomorrow, and I'm excited, and that's all I'm doing today is like getting ready for that. So I guess we'll see. Is tomorrow baby day? Who knows? All right, friends, it's later. I'm laying on the couch on the chaise lounge just because I'm exhausted and my body is really sore tonight. But I got everything done. I did all of the things. I finished wrapping the stockings. Everything is wrapped except for what Cody's going to go pick up before Christmas now. But he's going to handle everything, wrapping any of those in the loose ends before Christmas Day. I cleaned up everything. The house is like super clean. Everything is organized. Laundry is 100% caught up on. Like, all the things are done. So I feel really accomplished and really good. Like, I just did all the last little bits, like putting the stuff on the fridge, the charts on the fridge and everything. Like, everything is done. We're totally ready for him. And I am just super tired. I don't know. I've been really sleepy. I've been really sleepy. And sleeping super solidly at night, so I think it's just my body gearing up and trying to rest before the big day. I'm feeling his movement's just different. Like, he's not moving as much. He's still moving, like, it's not anything to worry about, but like, he's just like doesn't have any room in there anymore. I can feel it, but I just have so much pressure that walking is really painful right now. Like, I'm just really struggling to walk. It's not SPD pain. It's not like the pelvic girdle stuff. It's just like literally my hips don't move the way they're supposed to anymore because there's the baby in there. So I'm super excited for tomorrow. And I'm just really, really hoping that he decides to cooperate and agrees that it's a good time to come out tomorrow, because that would be ideal. If we just had to nudge him once and then he came out, that would be amazing. So I don't know. Maybe I should take a nap really quick. I'm so tired. This is what happens and why sometimes I just can't film. Because I'm just tired and I'm not doing anything except for laying. I literally don't even have the TV on. The animals are sleeping with me. And there's not even a TV on. I'm just sitting here like a lump. The kids are playing games because I'm the most boring parent ever, and I'm like, I don't care. Go play games, whatever. Because it's whatever. It's a fleeting time, right? I literally can't stop yawning. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just like sitting here and feeling him, willing my water to break. But yeah, just a little update. I'm all ready and I feel so accomplished, but so sore. So Cody will be home in the next little bit, probably hour or so. And I'm just gonna let him bring home dinner bits and we'll do an easy air fryer dinner and he'll handle that for me because I'm too tired to do anything. But that's okay.